Good morning, all. Welcome back to this unit number 5. In previous session, we have discussed about some of the LAMP server applications, how we are going to implement in the local server. In this session, we are going to learn about the further more topics in the 5th unit, how we are going to implement the cloud application development in the leveraging platform with the consent platform, and we are going with the particular vendor like Google, Microsoft Azure, or Amazon Web Service, where the different type of services are provided with your bare metal according to the customer applicable applications which we are going to serving with the project. We will choose our vendors. Based upon that services, we will be implementing our application on that one. So main objective of this session, we are going to see about the functioning of and managing of the data in the services on the cloud application, right? So how the services will be going to model it? Mainly it will have been modeled with the three main factors which have been already we have discussed in the whole unit number 1, 2 and 3. It's namely with infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. The advantage of using these cloud services model in these hassle-free flexibilities of more used data to be managed in these service applications or nothing but it had to be a secured one. So different kind of cloud application platform where the vendors is providing the services is the Amazon Web Services, Google Application Engines, and Microsoft Azure. Or some of the examples are well-known examples and giant vendors which we are going to use in this kind of a real-world environment. Apart from that, we are having the Salesforce.com and Force.com and Hero or some of the allied hybrid kind of services they are providing, combining with these giant AWS and the Google App Engines, right? So right now we will select with particular vendor. AWS, we will go with the AWS, one of the largest and the world well-known retailer which have been started in the year of 2019 in the decades. The company have been having the last selling books right previously. Right after that, it have been enrolled with their combinations part with the Walmart. It offers some of the largest selling retailer product, and that ecosystem have been partnership with this Walmart, and by measuring with that, the huge business have been started, right? To support this business, they have been enrolled with the enormous network of IT systems to support on their average to peak with their customer needs and demands. These AWS have taken with the essential unused infrastructures to the capacity with their network to turn with their profitable business, right? So all kind of services which we are going to learn it today is the real environment. They have been 200 and more services which have been inbuilt with their web application. One of the most advanced service which the first service which we are going to see is that EC2. It is a web services which is provided in the resizable way, that computing capacity of that particular cloud is high, and we are going to develop that particular system using the administrators, and it can reduce the time and it can boost up your new servers which have been installed within a minute, and allowing quickly to scale up with your capacities up and down. So as you computing your requirement changes, EC2 can be changed according to their economics, and it will compute by allowing you for the capacity of particular things which we are actually going to use. So Amazon EC2 will be provided with the developer and the system administrator and the tool to build the failure resilient applications, and they will be isolate with themselves to the common failure scenario which we are going to use in the EC2 environment. And later, which we have the second service which we are going to see is the virtual private cloud network, which is logically isolated with the web services, where we can launch AWS service into the virtual network, which we are going to define, and will have complete control over the virtual network environment. Next is the storage service, the main important service which have been developed in the AWS is which have computing easier for all kind of developer who's going to provide with the simple web services interface to be used and to store and to retrieve any amount of data from in any time, from your web environment. So the container of that particular object are stored in Amazon S3 is called as a bucket. So the developer can access the same highly scalable and reliable, secure, and all kind of fast infrastructure can be done in the S3 environment. Next is the Glacier environment, which Amazon have provided with the low-cost storage services, which have the durable storage, and the data can be achieved and it can be archived with the low-cost environment. So infrequently accessed data can be stored in this Glacier. So several hours which is suitable for that particular securing this data can be stored in the Amazon Glacier. Next is elastic block. This elastic block of storage volume have been used in Amazon EC2 instance. This EBS volumes or network attached with the persistent, whether it can be done independently or the life of a particular instance. So EBS will be provided highly available and highly reliable and predictable storage volume, which can be assessed and can be achieved or attached with the running EC2 instance, which is currently running in the servers. Next, with the machine image operating system, which is going to run with the Zen virtual hypervisor, is one of the running server instance which you are going to use in the Amazon machine image. Okay, so this image will be running different kind of operating systems such as Red Hat, Linux we can run, Windows on the servers we can run with the different performance and profiles. You can add, subtract, all kind of virtual servers or elastics are needed with this cluster, and you can replicate all the load balancing servers located with the different servers in the different data centers. So towards your zone throughout your world, which have been provided with the fault tolerance, can be elastically available with these services and available with this size, which where the capacity can be quickly needed and it can be broadly considered with your EC2 compute engine, where the virtual private server network have been rated with. Okay. So if this kind of machine image we are using or we are cloning with this entire computer system, inside this single container, the files which are programmed or imaged in which will be making to use later, and we can restore these kind of images. Such images can be programmed and such images can be taken into the snapshot, and it will be considered to be a single file to view, and we can contain that image to be portal, and we can restore all kind of this image in the system. So cloud computing architecture in the Amazon machine or Amazon image will have some of these virtual images, or will have some of these machine images. Sometimes it can be referred to as the virtual appliances. That system can be meant to run on their virtual platforms. So Amazon Web Services EC2 runs on this Zen hypervisor as one of the example for this machine images. So the term virtual appliances is meant for different kind of software images for the operating your virtual machine. So the system image contain these operating system and the applications that create in this environment have the virtual appliances to run, and we are single appliances to configure all kind of web application which we are going to use in this machine. Okay, that machine is nothing but the image, which will be in the form of image. Fine. So for using these images, we are having three different kind of pricing module. One is on demand basis we can choose, or reversed instance we can use, or in the spot, on the spot we can select this one. So on demand instant is the hourly rate with the no longer time committed, we can use in the hourly basis. Reversed instance is the purchase of the contract of that particular instance. You can significantly lower your hour and you can use the charges after you have been paid for that reservation. Spot instance is the method which we are going to bid for your unused EC2 capacity, which is based on your current spot of the price. This feature of significant your lower price and the various amount of time you can make and you may not be available when you are going to use your excess capacity of the instance. So you can spot on the on-time instance, on the current spot what is the price is available on that particular features, you can significantly use that one, and you can maintain your EC2 AMA. Okay. So based upon this, we are having the VMware infrastructure which have been provided, and comprehensively we are going to manage their resource, and we are going to manage and optimize your applications, and we are automatically have some integrated offering with their hardware resources. And with these multiple systems, we are going to provide with the pool of virtualizations. That policy will be driven according to your resource allocations, according to your higher availability of data, so considering your backups and entire your virtual data center. Everything will be done with these services which have been enabled with these IT organizations. So you have to mend with their productions, and you have to tackle with all your service level agreements for their particular customers, and you have to provide the cost for their data centers which we are going to use, right? Based upon these infrastructures and various VMware structures, we have the distributed resource scheduling, we have the software development kit, we have the web applications, and we have the infrastructure as a client, and highly available what we can say servers failure, can all these can be noted with this various VMware duplication. This diagrammatic representation will be helping out you to understand about how the web application have been stored on the runtime environment. See here, now we have used with the Google application infrastructure, where this Google application infrastructure have the different data storage, and we can fetch their URL based upon their image manipulation. The task have been assigned in the queue format, and the job have been completed. So that task, all these things will be done in the sandbox run environment. Behind that, the cloud Google Cloud application infrastructure will be running on your VMware instance. Okay. So all these nodes have been referred and have been noted with these kind of references, the link which have been posted in this slide. We can also utilize these kind of links where you can gain much more knowledge regarding the cloud application architecture, as well as the cloud environment, how different kind of vendors have been provided with these techniques. Okay, I hope you have been understood this today's session. Thank you. Happy learning.